in this Ethereum price prediction. Is this the end of the bear market as Ethereum rallies over 6% in just a few seconds? Bitcoin rallies towards the upside. What is causing this crazy stuff that's happening right now in crypto? Let's dive into it, guys. So guys, you can see, looking at this chart right now, we've seen this push that happened literally in seconds of around 6%. And you're probably wondering, why has Ethereum ramped up this aggressively, considering that we actually broke out of this pattern towards the downside, which is more often than not a very bearish sign? Well, guys, something has just happened. Guys. I talked about this on the channel over the last couple of days. This today was a very significant thing that happened, and that was the US Federal Reserve creating CPI data releases today. And there was a defining moment today from the Fed that's just caused the US dollar to start crashing towards the downside. Now you've heard about the US having crazy inflation over the last couple of years. Expected to see continued inflation, and whilst they've been trying to hike interest rates, and now looking towards inflation as well as another way of potentially bailing out the situation. And this has had a massive impact on the US dollar, which is against Bitcoin, against Ethereum, US dollar, as we can see here. So if you jump across and see these US dollar charts, this is the USD JPY, this has just happened there. If you look at USD CHF, this just happened there. Here, US dollar Swiss franc has just dumped towards the downside. US dollar Canadian dollar has just dumped towards the downside. These are all against what's happening in crypto. Crypto does the opposite of what the US dollar is doing. Potentially, guys, this is extremely exciting for cryptocurrency. But what we are now noticing, looking at the Bitcoin chart before we finally look into Ethereum and work out what could potentially be playing out, this for me is very concerning. Now, Ethereum moves more erratically than Bitcoin because Bitcoin's got a larger market cap. But I mentioned on the video, I think I made yesterday, about this green zone here for Bitcoin. This was a previous line of support. And previous lines of support flip and become, you guessed it, resistance. What you can see is very, very significant on this chart. This is a 4-hour chart for Bitcoin. And while everyone is thinking that we're about to go to the moon, guys, this is very scary. This area obviously previously was resistance here. We now can see that it's shaping up as resistance again. And not only that, but Bitcoin remains in this rising wedge. Rising wedges predominantly are bearish, particularly in crypto. If you pair up the fact that we're in this rising channel pattern, not rising wedge, rising channel, as well as hitting into this resistance zone, it wouldn't shock me that Bitcoin is actually going to come crashing down. And that if it comes crashing down out here, guys, I think we're going to anticipate coming down to the bottom, at least maybe even lower. I think this is the last ditch attempt at Bitcoin to try and push its way to the upside. And this news is definitely going to help it out. But I think it's all doom and gloom from here. If we jump into Ethereum, interesting similar things playing out. Look at this red line that I've got drawn on the chart here. This red line, previously resistance. Came in, resistance. Now, what is it? Literally to the penny. This was on here just a couple of days ago. Resistance. What we could really see, guys, unless we're seeing a break like this, which I think is very unlikely, it could be wrong, I think Bitcoin, Ethereum are going to get rejected. And I think what that means for Ethereum is that we are going to come down to at least this level. If we're rejected here, we're coming down to this level, and then really we can be seeing potential pushing out. And that is very, very exciting. And you probably think that I'm being all doom and gloom, despite this being a little bit of an exciting push for the cryptocurrency prices. Guys, there's a good reason for it. Because this, here's the bottom, in my opinion. If we're pushing down into this zone, then I think we're going to have a nice flat bottom area for this. Then we're going to see a breakout sometime in January, okay? Could be coming up to the red line, pushing beyond the red line, and then seeing something like this. Until we're back basically above this area at $2,000, we're not going to see much exciting happening. But once we get beyond there, guys, you can see I've already drawn it on. These are our areas of interest. So right now, I'm very much anticipating that Ethereum is not going to be able to break beyond this current level at around 1347. If it does, however, we need to see it test and hold above that level. However, realistically, I think we're going to be pushing down towards 875, maybe even lower. Big news still to play out for the next couple of days. Ethereum, Bitcoin rally. In the short term, we could see more exciting things going on. I think it's not over yet. And if you want to keep up to date with everything I'm talking about on here, guys, get into my free Telegram. It's linked down below in the description. I was literally about to bring an update into that group when this news dropped, so I was actually going to just do a quick update in there. But then it dropped, and I thought I'd bring you a YouTube update anyway. But most of the time I'm dropping videos, etc. into that Telegram, so get into that, guys. If you want to make the most of the market when it's falling and you're an experienced trader, then head over to Fairdesk, which is linked down below in the description. You can get up to a 6% bonus on your deposit, which means you can basically trade that bonus without having to risk your own money, which is very exciting, guys. If you capture a move like we just seen, which is 5%, you've got like 10x on it, potentially 50% of whatever you've deposited. That's potentially 50%, which could be quite a significant amount of money depending on what you've got going on. This as well is a $600,000 giveaway for the World Cup prediction, and that is due to finish soon, so do not miss out on that opportunity. If you're an inexperienced trader but you still want to make some money while the market's moving up and down, well, guys, you can still jump on and copy trade expert traders. Obviously, there's still risks involved. I'm not saying to go and throw any more money in than you can afford to lose, but it's a great opportunity to get in and learn more about day trading while following someone who is being profitable. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that video today. If you did, smash that thumbs up button for me. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.